Soul Garden.
Hello, my innovators, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. My name is Christopher Witecki. And pardon my tardiness this week, my north intestine got into a war with my south intestine, but I did make it by Wednesday, so pardon the tardiness this week. It was a tough one. Now, before we get into your horoscope, I do want to mention something coming up that may be of interest. I call it Lightcast Bootcamp. This is my 6-week course. I launched it last summer, where I teach you how to lightcast reality. Everything from the 12 states of awareness to the 12 steps of lightcasting into actually waiting and receiving your manifestation. We did it last summer. Many students manifested exactly what they were going for. They saw themselves manifest a miracle. One thing about the secret is it doesn't give you actual steps to do every day to manifest a reality. This does. So you might want to check it out. I only do it twice a year. It's a 6-week course. It starts in Pisces, which is aligned with the best way to manifest up through the spring. And it's at lightcastbootcamp.com. Check it out. We have a good time there. All right, and where are our Aquas? Happy birthday, by the way. This is the last time I can say it for a year. And we are working on your ego state of awareness. The ego state of awareness is one of the 12 states of human consciousness. And when it is our birthday period, we are working on our ego. Ego gets a really bad rap. Some light workers even think it needs to be put away. You can't put it away. It's who you are. It's part of being a human being. And every year we buff and polish how we present ourselves, how we defend ourselves, how we react to situations, the way we want to be perceived, and when we act or don't act. Because at the end of the day, it is your ego consciousness that takes action. You send your ego after that guy that you want to flirt with. That's your ego doing that. It's your ego going after the job you want. That's your ego. It's not a bad thing. It is our little messenger. As we began on Monday, which I was in bed for, Venus was ruling the day, and basically it was a day of bringing balance and restoring balance to the human ego. Those in GA got Witecki, so hopefully you were kind of working with us, but it was a day of restoring balance and beauty, great beauty salon day. The moon was in Scorpio, so your emotions were focused on career and focused on legacy as you were polishing and beautifying. On Tuesday, Valentine's Day, it was a Neptune-based day. It was a day where you were logging into your higher self. Yesterday was kind of a spacey day. The moon was still in Scorpio, of course, so emotionally you were still in career mode, and so your feelings are about legacy and career. But on this romantic day, it was rather spacey. We were receiving from our higher self on Tuesday. It really all leads up to Wednesday, the first air date, so made it in time. Saturn rules the day on Wednesday, which means it's time to make a decision. Now, making a decision is one of the steps of lightcasting reality. We learned this in boot camp. A decision is important because it cuts off what we're not going to manifest. It actually has nothing to do with what we are going to manifest. It has to do with what we're not going to manifest. And so you are committing on Wednesday to this new ego. You are committing to everything your ego does not want to be and pointing in the direction of where your ego wants to be. This is how your hair looks. This is the response. This is the charisma. This is the first impression you want to make. All right, that's an ego decision. So on Wednesday, you're making a decision. Notice how the sun is trining Saturn itself now. Saturn is working on beliefs. What this says is you might have to change your belief constitution in order to be this new person you want to be. Be open to that. It doesn't have to be what you thought it would be. So you once believed that you would always be a blonde, but now you're feeling redhead. But that's going to go against what you believed. Rewrite the belief, says Saturn, and you can actually rewrite it. It's just a hard drive, your belief structure. You can put anything on it. You can erase it. You can put more stuff on it. So just realize it may go against belief. The moon moves into Sag, so now your emotions shift from what people at work think. Now your emotions are picking up on reputation, reputation, your sphere of influence, your friends, etc. So as you are committing, you're also feeling kind of what the world might think, but it's a little damper. For those of you that I watch over with the Guardian Agency, I'll send you a personal text Wednesday that goes back to your chart and tells you what it takes for you to decide, how your soul, what ingredients your soul needs to make decisions to help you with this commitment and decision on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, it's action time. Mars rules the day. One of the important steps of light casting our reality is acting on what we decide. It is time to put into action, into motion on Thursday, whatever your decision is. That means you go to the salon and you get the red hair. All right, you do it. You put it into action and you become that redhead, whatever that ego spin is. I know it's not as, for Aquariuses usually it's like teals and greens. You guys are the ones with the wacky colors usually. I should be using that. So you're making decisions on that day. You're also concerned emotionally, still about what the world thinks and whatnot, and you're still aligning it with what you believe and whatnot as well. That is action day Thursday, so put into action. On Friday, we are holding space. One of the important steps of light casting reality. No ruling planet. You are to be what it is that you want to be on Friday. So you want to show up in your life as that new ego. You want to role play, step into character, become it. That is the holding of space. Law of attraction. What is it attracted to? It is attracted to what you are being. What we be is what comes, and on Friday you must be in order for it to come. Also, the moon moves into Pluto. Now, this is the thing. Emotions will go underground on Friday. So as you're holding space, you might have some triggers of faith issues. You have to let go maybe of an old issue. Maybe this new redhead or this new personality that you're going to be means that you have to let go of all of that redhead stuff you had from your childhood. Or there might be emotional attachment to taking this step that needs to be let go of. So Friday is a strong day, but also a tested day. Of course, I'll be texting you and coaching you along that day. Also on Friday, if you need to pick me up, come on down to SG Live. This is our new webcam radio show starring myself and Carolyn Nagel. It's a lot of fun, and it's at SG Prime Time. SG Prime Time is 11 a.m. on the Pacific and all the way to 7 p.m. in Europe. So log in and check us out. That's at Soul Garden. What is it at? SoulGardenMe/live. Thank you, Chris. Then on to Saturn Day. It really is a Saturn Day. Saturday is the test day. This is a 29th degree. So you will be tested on this new ego that you've developed. It's not really a test. What happens is our emotions flood in. Our emotions flood in, and suddenly we're starting to feel what it's like to be a redhead, or feel what it's like to be whatever this new ego is for you. I'm just keep using this redhead theme for the whole duration of the horoscope, so we have clarity. But emotionally, the emotions pour in, and now you're really tested because now that your feelings come in, now that you're starting to feel the sensations of being this new person, you may not like it. You may not be able to hold space. Also notice Saturn is trining Saturn's trining the sun exactly 29 degrees. So at this point, if there is ever a time where you have to change what you believe, it's at this time of commitment, this one moment, because they're synchronized perfectly. So on Saturday, to help out the GA people, I'll send you another personal text. This one on Saturday is more about what does it take to release? Just let go. Trying to help you let go of those old beliefs, trying to help you let go of what it takes you to let go. This goes back to your date of birth and how you are different from other Aquariuses. So that comes on Saturday to help you guys. Then on Sunday, things just go to weird flat zone. It's 0 degrees Pisces. 0 means 0. So that means that we're kind of between the two different worlds of Aquarius and Pisces. It means it's between your ego consciousness and your value consciousness. We'll talk about that in 7 days. But the good news on Sunday is even though it's spaced out, the moon moves into your sign Aquarius, so you will start to feel this new ego. So if you just hold space till Sunday, I really think you'll be feeling good. Just hold together. All right, Aqua, I think that's all I have to say this week. I will see you in 7 days with more. Until then, live, love, be.